Oh, goodness. Thank you so much for coming in to help me with shelving today. I really appreciate it. I'll have to make you a cake or muffins or something. Oh, wait, have I ever told you I bake? I bake. Anyway, I haven't actually mentioned it much because I'm actually very shy about my baking. Between you and me, I'm a bit of a novice, but I know how to make macarons, if you like those. Anyway, today we've got to do a lot of shelving for YA, and normally I do it by myself, but I have a bigger inventory than I thought I would, and I'm really happy that you decided to come and help me out, because I am having a lot of trouble keeping everything in order. And you know how things can get around here when things aren't in order. I mean, last time I turned into a massive elephant, and that wasn't super... Well, you know, it was kind of fun. It was fun being that outgoing for a little bit, and I'm being that large. Normally I'm rather short, well, besides the tail. I swear, I'm like 7 feet tall if you count the tail. Most people don't, though. Either way, I'm getting off track. So why don't we go to the young adult section? That's a good place to start. I'll just walk next to you while we go. So, let me see. Have you got a favourite YA novel? When I was a kid, I was really into the Edge Chronicles. It's a story set on a big flying rock, and there's sky ships and just all kinds of things that shouldn't fly, just out and out flying for no reason. And that is my jam. I love things that shouldn't fly, flying. It's the best. But I asked you what your favourite was, and I didn't let you answer. Sorry. Oh, that's a great choice. I think I have the illustrated edition of that, if we look. If it's not available in this dimension, I'm quite sure there's a dimension somewhere connected to the bookstore where they do have an illustrated edition. That's one of the best parts of having a magical bookstore. I can get any edition of any book I want. To be honest, that's kind of the only reason I can pay rent on this place. Although, to be honest, there is a dragon's hoard somewhere in the basement. I don't like to touch it though, because I'm not sure if there's a dragon that comes with it. I've seen a dragon around here, but I've never seen him in the basement. So, I'm getting off track again. Oh, here we are. Here we are, adult fiction. Alright. So, we got lots and lots of books to shelve. Where do I even start? Oh! Look here! It's a box full of Redwall. I love Redwall. This is the first Redwall book. Oh my god. Oh, smell that book smell. Oh, that's absolutely lovely. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm smelling books in front of you like a weirdo. By the way, I loved these books when I was a kid. Redwall. Oh, it was the start of summer of late rose. Most flower country shimmered gently in a peaceful haze, bathing delicately each dew-laden dawn, blossoming through high sunny noontides, languishing at each crimson-tinted twilight that heralded the soft darkness of June nights. Oh, that's the first word of the introduction. I'm gonna cry! This is the first print too. Oh, there's so many of these Redwall books. I really liked Rackety Tam. Maybe it was Outcast or Redwall that was my favourite. You ever read Redwall? If not, I can lend you every single book. It's one of the few series with almost as many books as Discworld. Oh my god, speaking of Discworld, this really shouldn't be here, but we got God's Guards here. That's my favourite. You just finished this recently, didn't you? One thing I love about Terry Pratchett, his turns of phrase are absolutely wonderful. Do you know how I judge a book? I judge a book by its first line. Whenever I'm shopping for books, I always open up a book and read its opening sentence, and that's how I know if it's good or not. Well, it's not always the case. There's a couple of really good books with really bad first lines, but I love the first line test. And the first line of God's Guards by Terry Pratchett is, "This is where the dragons went. They lie, not dead, not asleep, not waiting, because waiting implies expectation. Possibly the word we're looking for here is dormant." And it's actually a rather funny parody sort of book, but that kind of very straight-laced, straightforward opening really sets you up for the kind of more headier ideas that are in this very funny book. It's kind of Douglas Adams in that way, although this really shouldn't be in teen, because this is kind of an adult book. There's a couple of adult jokes here and there. Oh, Teddy, you had your type, didn't you? Oh, goodness. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. We need to be shelving. This can go over here. This can go over here. You know, there's a certain nicety to organisation that I quite enjoy. Just seeing all the books in a nice row with all the spines matching up. Oh god, don't I just hate it now when they switch publishers right through the middle of a series and the books aren't the same size? Oh, that's the bane of my existence, that is. I think they did that with a lot of the Neil Gaiman books that I have. One of which is Stardust, which I think is over here on this shelf. Yes, it is Stardust. Because, like, I don't know why, but paperbacks, in particular, have grown recently. Normally they're about, like, 5 inches tall, but now they're, like, 6. And they're very tall and skinny. I don't know why that is. It's messing up my whole collection. But Stardust, I would argue, does somewhat belong in the young adult section, because I think it's a very good introduction to fantasy, in particular. Oh, man. Ooh, I wonder what the first line of Stardust is. Let's see. The first line of Stardust is... Oh, that's the introduction. Actual book is... There once was a young man who wished to gain his heart's desire. That's such a good line! Oh, I love it! I love books. I love books so much. Oh, I'm sorry. This whole shelving thing could have taken an extra, like, 4 hours just because I'm such a nerd! Oh, goodness. Either way. I'm sorry. I'm quite sorry. Oh, I love Neil Gaiman so much. His voice. Have you ever heard Neil Gaiman speak? It's like you dipped a voice in honey and then you just let it drizzle all over your ears. If I could marry a voice, it would probably be Neil Gaiman's voice. And even his writing voice is really good. He really needs to leave some goodness for the rest of it. Oh my god, Peter Spiegel! I didn't know we had this. It's Mirror Kingdoms. It's a collection of short fiction. Oh my god, I love short stories. It's so good for the bus. Because you know my car, I got a dumb Volkswagen Beetle up in the back. So I'm often taking the bus because it's broken. And I just love short stories for bus rides and travel. Oh gods. You know my favourite story in here is Professor Goldsman and the Indian Rhinoceros. It's a story about a professor who takes his niece to the zoo, and while they're there, a rhinoceros starts talking to him and insisting he's a unicorn. And the story is so wholesome and sweet. Oh, I adore it so much. Oh gosh, I'm really going down memory lane here. I recommend it. This Mirror Kingdom collection is kinda hard to find. I think it's like $50 these days. But you could read this one. Would you like it? I know it's big, but it's good. Promise. Sorry, I keep getting distracted, but there's the Golden Compass! The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman. Oh my god. Here's the story of Lyra and Pandaloimon. A girl and her demon. In a world in which the church has full power, and what it means to question that power. Oh, it's so interesting. I love it. And the first line of this one is... Lyra and her daemon moved through the darkening halls, taking care to keep to one side and out of sight of the kitchen. And that's such a good introduction for Lyra and Pandaloimon. They're just sneaking around and being all nervous and stuff like that. You know, there's a bit of writing advice I've always enjoyed. It's when you're introduced a character, you should have them do something characteristic. And, do I write? You know, on occasion, I've got stories knocking around on the old Google Drive. You wouldn't want to read them, you would? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, you do? You want to read them? It's fantasy stories. It's dumb little fantasy stories. Don't call them dumb. I'm sorry, I'm very self-depreciating. No one's ever really wanted to read the kind of things I write. I guess I could send you a link, I guess. I'm hoping you'll forget. You won't forget. Okay. I'll send you a link. Either way, we should finish up shelving. But, you know, I just wanted to thank you for coming by and assisting. We'll just put these books over here. And this one over here. There we go. Nice and organised. Ooh, can I tell you a secret? There's another reason I invited you here. If you would kindly, check the shelf to your left. found it. It's a journal for you. I know the last year was kind of hard on everyone, and I think that journaling might be a good help to you. And you could write about all kinds of things. You could write about books you like, you could write about movies, you could write about experiences, you could write about me. Now, though, you don't need to write about me in your journal. No, it's not something I would expect you to do. Anyway, it's yours. It's got a flower on it. I picked a hyacinth because it seems like a very pretty flower. I'm not sure if there's any meaning behind a hyacinth that I don't know about. I probably should have looked that up before buying it. But I was at the second-hand shop down the road, and I thought, oh, okay, I should get this as a gift for you. And I hid it so I could give it to you while you helped me with shelving as a thanks for helping me shelve. And I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Hug? Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Anyway, I know we haven't been shelving that long, but why don't we take a break? We'll go to the tea nook and we'll talk about journaling. Come on. I'll just drape my tail around your shoulder. There we go, and we'll be off. Should be nice. Should be fun. I got a new black coconut tea in recently, and I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway, hope you enjoy your gift, and we'll continue shelving a little bit later. For now, we can just enjoy each other's company, because I always enjoy your company.